Law enforcement admits mistakes may have been made in the Sarah Hartsfield insulin murder investigation. Today was full of explosive information about her alleged crimes decades before she got charged with killing her fifth husband.
And KPRC 2 News reporter Bryce Newberry has been in the courtroom all week long. He shares this recap tonight from Chambers County.
For the first time, we're getting a look at the body camera footage from when Sarah Hartsfield let law enforcement inside the couple's home. She left the hospital where her husband lay dying from an insulin overdose, and the sergeant testified he found her demeanor odd, that it was just like another day. The video showed clutter inside their home, and Sarah talked to deputies in a low, calm voice. At one point, she laughed and told them she had to take interior cameras offline about a week before this January 2023 day, just to install a new one. Investigators found prescription pill bottles and insulin pens scattered around the bedroom, but the sergeant took full responsibility for what he called an error. They didn't collect those insulin pens or a glass of juice Sarah said she kept filling up for Joe in response to his low glucose level. Prosecutors say his sugar was dangerously low for hours before Sarah called 911. Days before Joe ended up in the hospital, Sarah's realtor testified. She texted him about selling their house in Beach City, saying she was, quote, making plans that don't include Joe. Exit strategy planning. He literally buried me in debt. We also heard testimony about earlier criminal accusations that Sarah Hartsfield's defense team fought to keep out of the trial. An FBI agent took the stand about a murder-for-hire plot he said Sarah directed to try and kill an ex's new wife. Jurors heard about 3 separate house fires that 2 of her exes and her brother survived. And the mother of a different ex, David Bragg, talked about losing her son after Sarah shot and killed him in Minnesota in 2018. Doris Swartz said at the funeral home, Sarah put her hand on David's body and asked, "Why did you make me do that?" And shortly after, moved on to a new man. Initially ruled self-defense, the investigator from Minnesota testified that shooting is under investigation again, and they're waiting on the outcome of this Texas murder case before moving forward. Sarah's defense reminded jurors she's never been arrested for any of these things from the past, but the state said it could still be days before they're ready to rest, and testimony is set to start up once again here in Chambers County on Monday morning. I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.